Hey everyone, TJ back here with another division accessibility overview, talking about the pros and cons of the Airborn division today. Some people may ask, well, why are you covering World War II? Because I can. I like the game, I want to cover it, it's my thing. Now, I've done this series on Reddit before, where I talked about the divisions and each of their pros and cons from a blind or disabled player's perspective in general. Um, now I am talking about things that I don't have an experience with, like deafness or something, but I have an idea that it may help in some way or not, or it may not. Again, I just do my best to try and cover things here. So anyway, talking about the Airborne Division today, and the Airborne as it stands today, you can fire weapons while sprinting and diving, which is pretty nice. You can reload while sprinting, which is also nice. The third division ability, as you level it up, you had no fall damage, and something else. What is it? Oh, you can mantle, like, climb stuff faster. So that's pretty nice. And the fourth division training skill you get with it when you level it up all the way is you sprint faster over time. So what they did was when you start sprinting, you are like 7% faster. So it's just like lightweight when you sprint. Then as you go sprint longer, you move faster. Something like that. Something like momentum. Sorry about that. My girlfriend was talking to me. So, what are the pros and cons from a completely blind perspective? Now, of course, some vision, some low vision players will argue or something, but I'm talking about from completely blind. That's what I am. That's what I have experience with. So there you go. Completely blind. Now, this may be the least useful division, at least in my opinion, just because I personally, my playstyle, I don't sprint around. I don't do the gun and run or run and gun, whatever term. I don't do that. I did make myself use Airborn and try and use its strength, like the firing while sprinting, reloading, all that stuff. I tried making myself do that with some matches. It was kind of successful because I'm not used to sprinting around that much and listening to the audio fly past me at that speed because the Airborne does make you run faster, sprint faster. Um, and so I wasn't used to it, so I kind of forced myself to pay much closer attention to the audio and where people were at based on footsteps and gunshots. And I got some pretty good kills. I didn't get anywhere near the amount I normally would playing on the Expedition or Armored or something, but I did get a few sprinting kills. I ran the PPSH with steady aim instead of mags and grip, I think it was, and it worked out pretty well for me. Um, Now, I don't personally recommend this to anyone who's blind unless you like that run and gun kind of play. The pros of this would be, of course, you can move faster and you can. I found myself being able to dodge shots and the explosives pretty easily. Um, but the pros, again, like the movement benefits are pretty nice from a blind player because you can move around the map quicker. You don't have to worry about running it or taking 10 years to find someone. So that's pretty nice. The reloading while sprinting is the main thing I like about it. The firing while sprinting and diving kind of bugs me because it I'm just not used to it, honestly. Um, I can't think of a reason why a blind person would run Airborne unless you really want that reloading while sprinting and move faster mobility. Because what you could do, and this will kind of defeat the purpose of Airborne. But what we can do is you can sprint around, take advantage of the sprinting while reloading, and the faster movement while sprinting, and of course the mantling and the fall damage. You can take all that into effect, but you can negate the shooting while diving and sprinting by aiming down sights instead of just firing immediately. This will cause you to have a sprint out time, but you can kind of counter that by, if you really want to, you shoot and then immediately as you start shooting, you aim down sights. So that way you don't have to worry about the sprint out time. So if you stack with this quick draw, I'm sure you could counter that easily. But for my playstyle, I like to crouch a lot because that way my aim is mostly centered. It's pretty accurate when you're crouching, and so that's why I prefer like infantry, armored, any other division really. The cons outweigh the pros in my opinion. The pros are of course the movement and the reloading, at least from a blind perspective. The con being the big one would be the shooting while sprinting, because at least from my experience and the people I've talked to who are blind or visually impaired, you don't really sprint around a whole lot when you're blind. Not because you can't, but because it's easier to listen and pay attention to the sounds when you're moving a little slower, and it's easier to aim if you're paying attention and pre-aiming. You sound horn, you hear, okay, shit, they're coming from behind me. Okay, crouch, turn around, wait for them. Of course, I don't do that. It depends on my mood, what I want to do. But yeah, so if you like Airborn, go ahead, use it. I don't care. It's not my choice. But I personally don't recommend this for a person who's blind necessarily. Um, I guess it can help someone who has limited motor skills, like some sort of hand disability or issues, because you don't have to worry about the reaction time of trying to stop sprinting, shoot. You just keep sprinting wherever you want, and just keep shooting and blasting away. Um, and it can, I guess there's a feature where you can automatically mantle. You don't have to hit X or anything. So I guess that can help as well if you have lesser hand function for some reason, or mobility or something with your hands. But overall, I don't think the Airborne division is a great division for an accessibility standpoint. I can't see it helping anyone who's deaf necessarily understand things on the map or have map awareness through visual cues of some sort. It doesn't really benefit a blind person, because typically those of us that I talk to, at least, we don't like to sprint around and go run and gun and all that. Um, Again, it could help people with motor impairments or hand impairments. I have no idea, though. My right hand is not impaired enough to where I can't use reaction time on PlayStation, at least. On Xbox, it's different, because the controls are different. But overall, the Airborne Division's not my most favorite division, but I'm going to get some gameplay with it anyway. I'm not going to enjoy it, really. But I'm going to go for it. Let's see, what do I want to use for my division? Okay. See, this should be my SMG. So Airborne. What am I using here? I think MP40 actually. MP40 steady aim, because why not? We're sprinting, grip, and quick draw to try and counter the annoyingness. I think I'm gonna run a throwing knife, because why not? I'm gonna die a lot and fail using it, but. And then I'm gonna run smokes to try and smoke myself or smoke people because they can't see, because it makes it more even. Cinemag, and I'm gonna die a lot with this, so I'm running requisitions because I can. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. So a lot of these videos I'm recording, just for FYI, these are, when I post these type of things, they're usually because I can't stream that night or something. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know about that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys later.
Move out! Eliminate the enemy! Stay wary! Pick your shots! Being outmaneuvered! Enemy recon aircraft in the air! Come on the run! Kill them all! Can't keep this up!